% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase and no down payment. 2 days only at Ashley. Coming soon to Cleveland.
Well, in my opinion, this might be your lucky day watching 3+U, because in all of our years of doing this show and talking about the Siskin Star Night, which is always a huge success in town, I really think this is the first year we've ever talked to you where there are still tickets available to come and enjoy the fun. Jay and Cynthia Dale are finding that hard to believe because they've gotten their ticket almost every single one of those years, but this year you have the chance to be the chairs of Star Night, so thanks for being here.
Well, thank you. It's our pleasure.
I guess because it is so popular, people know that it's not only going to be a fantastic, fun-filled night, but the give back to Siskin is what really moves people, don't you think, Cynthia, to get those tickets?
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, the talent that night is great. It's Jimmy Allen. But I think most importantly, it's about the children and the opportunity for Siskin to go out and serve the community for special needs children. It's great. They offer therapies and feeding therapies, and of course the Learning Center. I think people don't know and underestimate the services they have there at Siskin, and so it's a great opportunity.
You know, I'll keep it talking to you for just a second, and we'll get Jay in, I promise. But you know, your background is education. You were in an early elementary classroom for a while and working, so you could see firsthand what this did. But the power, as I understand it, of Siskin is not just for those who are non-typical developing, but the ones who are typical developing too. They're side by side.
Exactly. That's the great thing about the Learning Center is you know, typically developing children, and then those with learning, you know, delays. They are married together, but even better about the Institute is that you have doctors and therapists, behavior therapists, feeding therapists on staff, so parents who you know, are learning about these new challenges for their child can go there. Over 4,000 a year can go there and can see the benefits of Siskin and find those therapies and really get a great plan in place. And a lot of them come from all over the country.
Yeah, they're in our backyard, but they are sought after, like you say.
Absolutely.
All over the country. Okay, Jay, so we were kind of playing a who's who of organizations that you've been on the green chair to represent over the years. You are the president of First Horizon, and y'all are the presenting sponsor, but you're always quick too at the bank to get your name out there and help in the fabric of Chattanooga.
Yes, yeah. First Horizon, we have always had the philosophy that we could only be as strong as our community is strong and vibrant and healthy. So it's just always been very important to us to give back to the nonprofit community. There's so many wonderful nonprofits that do important work in the community. Nothing more important than Siskin and what they do for children in special need.
But as I'm understanding the story this morning, the headliner, the talent up there on stage, was your brainchild. Is that right?
Yeah, so everybody remembers when COVID had the lockdown and we're all going stir crazy at home, and the bank decided we needed to lift the associates' spirits up. And so a few months into lockdown, we had a virtual concert with Jimmy Allen. And he did a wonderful job. I think it was the first time that they had a gig during that lockdown. And so that's where we got to know Jimmy, and he's just a wonderful performer. CMA's New Artist of the Year last year. Him and Taylor Swift been New Artist of the Year. So yeah, we're excited to have Jimmy Allen here.
He's currently touring with Carrie Underwood, is that what you said?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that's something kind of different. I mean, Siskin, the Star Night always has brought a great headliner, but often it's been somebody who we remember from years gone by. This is something different to have a current artist.
We've probably gone for 15, 20 years, honey. I mean, Kenny Rogers, Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, yeah.
Boys to Men. Yeah, this is probably one of the more younger emerging artists that we've had. So yeah, we're excited. It's going to be fun.
So okay, when they get there, it's August 20th.
August 20th
at the Convention Center. When they get there, what will the evening be like besides a packed dance floor?
Well, of course, because we have a great band after Jimmy Allen, if you're still ready to have a good time. But you know, attendees are going to learn a lot more about Siskin and the celebration. And yeah, it's just a celebration of the community for Siskin, and really just expose people to what's going on there at Siskin. Some pretty great stuff.
I will say this too, that you never know, people watching this morning, if you're born and raised here in Chattanooga, then aren't you lucky? But if you're new to town, you don't always know the story behind the story.
Yes.
And the real brief one, and with a couple of minutes left, but Siskin was born from two brothers.
Yes.
Mose and Garrison, who had a tragedy kind of their own, a near miss, if you will. And so from that, they developed the Rehabilitation Hospital and then the Children's Institute, and their families are still here in town.
Yes.
So it is a Chattanooga creation
It is.
that flourishes.
It does. It is flourishing, and it's just growing, all over the country. It has the potential for sure to be an absolute nationwide gym. So.
And I think that it's interesting timing too. We live in a time now where if you are the parent of a non-typically developing child, of course you always want the best for your child, but the fear of them being limited by life isn't nearly as great as it once was.
Oh, absolutely not. And that is the value of Siskin, without a doubt, as they help parents, build a plan and figure out what can I do to just have my child succeed to their highest ability. And that's what's great about Siskin, 100%. So.
Well, thank you both so much for being here. I've got to go put some Jimmy Allen on in my car.
Absolutely.
For the ride home later.
Yes.
You can get your tickets while they last, because I promise you they won't be there long. This is really your lucky day. Perhaps you should go buy a lottery ticket or something. Siskin.org/Star Night is the website. August 20th at the Convention Center, 7 o'clock is the place that you want to be. And when you are online at Siskin.org, if you are someone who perhaps has a reason to need their services, peruse the website.
Absolutely.
You will see all that they can offer you and the one that you love. Y'all have fun at the party.
Great, thank you.
Well, thank you.
I think the importance of memory support programming is the ability to engage their brain